Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our Poltergeist Alchemist. Mouse, good evening my friend, good to see you. So where are we? We're on Dungeon 10 here, and our Alchemist is getting stronger, sort of, by the moment. Hermie, Alex, good evening, good to see you. Alright, so let's go ahead and just take a look at our character. We have a Staff of Conjuration equipped. We also have a Fire Staff if we really wanted to switch to it. I don't think we need to do that, or anything, resembling that, but might happen. We have a Buckler, which I'd like to improve. We have a +2 Cloak, which is fantastic. +0 pair of gloves is god-awful. 0 Cloak, awful. 2 Cloak, good. 2 Hat, great. 0 Helmet, bad. Amulet of Reflection, good. We got this Artifact Ring, which is quite good. And See Invisible, which is eh. We're at 5 out of 6 Piety here. With Vehement, which is quite good. And our spells are nice. So we are mostly casting Mephitic Cloud, Olgreb's Toxic Radiance, and then we have Hailstorm for some immediate damage. We're messing around a little bit with Jinx Bite, but Fireball is our other big one here. And we did get Sticky Flame online. So we've kind of moved into an alchemy, conjuration, fire path. We do have a little bit of work in ice, so we can cast this. I did play one episode, which we'll post, about 30 minutes, just moving around with this character, and I did get, I can't recall if I got this on stream or not, but we do have Ignition as an 8th level endgame spell, but as you can see, it's well beyond our capabilities. We also have Irradiate and Inner Flame, which can be amusing. We got a lot of Poison Darts, Hermie, but I only played for about a half hour. Also, we have Iskenderun's Mystic Blast, or IMB, which is a good spell to just have, but I don't even know if we need it. So, we can go to the main dungeon, or we could go into the lair if we wanted to. Now, the lair we're going to go into, but it's not necessary. This is a good question that Hermie's asking. What are we looking for? So here's what we're looking for. Primarily, we want some artifact equipment. I'm happy with our spells. I don't think that we're behind on that. Here is what I would want, like in an ideal world. We need to get a better buckler. We need to get some better accessory armor. Another artifact ring would be phenomenal. Artifact pieces here would be good. Also, I could do with more scrolls of blinking, teleport. My wand game is fine. More potions of cure wounds, just some, and even curing. I don't see any, which is scary. We can't get poisoned though, so potion of curing kind of lose some of its value. But just some more utility pieces. And then I'm not adverse to a spellbook. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down. Yeah, at this point, what we need is more stuff to survive and escape if something goes badly. So as we move into Dungeon 11, it's saying you hear the solemn chanting of funerary rites. Okay, so there's some kind of temporary tomb-like dungeon going on. Yeah, speaking of that, my favorite is this, Scroll of Blinking. It is the best get out of jail free that you can get because it's instantaneous and it's anywhere within line of sight that you get to choose. Teleport's also very good, but you have to wait for it to wind up and it's random. What is this? This is the entrance to the... Oh, it's empty? Did it already break? Let me see something. There is an entrance to the necropolis on this level. Hurry and find it before the portal closes. Well, this looks like it is to be it. No, there's nothing. Maybe that's the way out. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, it's the way out. This is a phantasmal passage. So, I gotta tell you what. They've added a lot to the game. I haven't played a lot of 33. I don't know much about this temporary dungeon. This could be a death sentence for our character. I don't know. Sometimes I just pass on things like this because it could be too risky. I'm not horrified of this, but maybe I should be. Now, I will tell you, we don't want to go any deeper than this on the main dungeon anyway, and seeing a two-headed ogre is already really scary. But we should be able to sneak by that guy, and let's see what's in here. Okay, so we are in the ornate necropolis. Interesting. And one thing that does... hey, Quantum, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being a long-time sub and supporting the channel. I appreciate that. One of the things that doesn't scare me about this necropolis... Again, I don't have very much information. First of all, it's interesting that you get the entire map. Like, I can see on the minimap, I see this whole thing. Which you don't always see, but there it is. And if it's to be undead things or necromancy spells, as a poltergeist, I am immune to torment and have a lot of resist negative energy. So that is good, but I don't know if that's what this means. So, you know, we'll find out. Yeah, Hermie, it's good excitement. But because it's permadeath, it's also, what have I done? Alright, let's kind of go in. What is this? Just a gravestone. And there's some tree of woe. That doesn't sound good. Petrified flower. I don't really know what to make of it all. Here's one thing I do know, though. This is what we want to see. These are portals that are hopefully the way out, but I'm not entirely sure. I'd love to be able to find the way out. Hey, Colin, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. That's a great question, Quantum. So, I revisit them randomly if I'm feeling like it, or if I see in the comments or just in the viewership that there's like a surge of interest in some of those older titles, I do go back to them. So we've played, yeah, Mouse, 100%, my friend. I've played Oxygen Not Included recently, and I did play RimWorld when the Odyssey DLC came out. I haven't played Kenshi in a while, but that's a fantastic game. I was thinking of trying to wait for Kenshi 2.0, but I don't know how long that's going to take. Well, it's a good question, Hermie. So, the thing is, I don't know how the exit works here, and I'm going to explain. Yes, I can look around the map, Hermie, but I can see the entire minimap. And presuming nothing changes, everything is color-coded on the minimap, so the staircase up and down are magenta and teal, and there is no staircase up and down. So there's got to be some portal that takes me out, which I believe is gold, and these are the only ones I see. Okay, Quantum, yeah. Well, it has been a while. So let me just see what this says. This says, okay, so they're going to tell me this is a gate leading out. So there's 2 gates leading out. So this is actually good. So this temporary dungeon is giving us at least a potential opportunity to just cut and run if things are awful. So now that I found the way out, I don't know how, I don't think that'll change. Hopefully not. Let's go ahead and dive in and explore a little bit here, shall we? So let's just take a look at this room. There's treasure here. Oh, okay. So this over here, to the left of us, represents what is traditionally a temporary dungeon, a labyrinth, where you can see the spoils. So, like, I can see what I stand to gain if I risk going through these one-way teleporters. That would be awful, Hermie. And right now, just looking at this, it doesn't look very exciting. I see a potion of might enchant weapon, which is not very exciting considering we have a staff that can't be enchanted. This is an unknown scroll. It could be something powerful, but let me see if I remember the key command for this. Oh, I don't remember it offhand. It's not a big deal. There is a key command that if I was back in my just like wheelhouse of playing a lot, it'll show you every possible scroll in the game and all the ones you've identified and the ones that remain to be identified, so you can make a real good estimation of what that scroll could be and what possibilities remain. It's not a big deal. There isn't a scroll that I'm like over the moon. I will tell you right now that you see this is a player ghost right here, Loonster's ghost. Player ghosts are incredibly difficult. They're going to be extra difficult for us because they cannot be poisoned, and they can't be confused. Like, we're going to need to just nuke them down, and they've got this like giant battle axe that's of protection. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. If I saw something that was like, oh yeah, that's just unquestionably an awesome item, maybe. This is a runic vault. I don't see what it's protecting. It's translucent, so I can see through it, but I see no treasure on the inside. Okay, so let's take a look out here. Okay, so there's like an artifact sword in here and another ghost. So this, it makes sense. It makes sense. If I just stop for a moment to think about it, it's a necropolis. So what does it have in it? It has ghosts of other players. So this is just a instanced dungeon that is probably full of ghost vaults. And as a rule, if you've ever seen me play Dungeon Crawl, I open a ghost vault less than 1% of the time. Like, it's pretty much never that I open it, because the risk is just not worth the reward, because so many of my deaths have come from player ghosts. They are incredibly powerful. And there is a warped longsword that's an artifact right here. But I don't need a longsword. Kraft, good evening. Good to see you. There's another scroll. Not a big deal. Don't really want it. So let's see what else they got in here. If you want to tempt me, it's got to be artifact jewelry. All right. Or, I mean, these are not difficult enemies like that I'm seeing in here so far. Okay, there's an artifact mace. There's an artifact dagger. Yes, Hermie. So, you could try to take the loot and run, but it's not without the possibility. Here's what you run into. I don't know if, for example, opening one opens them all. Sometimes the game will do something awful to you like that, which would be really, really bad. Let me see. +8 intelligence, like a mace or the weapon. Yeah, this mace is +1. So here's the deal, though. This mace is +8 intelligence, which is very good, but it gives you will -, which is not good. It would make us susceptible to any spells that attacked our will, any controlling effects. The other thing is that it slows on hit. That can be a death sentence. So it has the asterisk slow means if you get hit and you take damage, there is a chance that you will get slowed, which is just absolutely wretched. So that's a really cool property. It's amazing to see an artifact with 6 brands. Like, if you see an artifact item that has this many possibilities, that's really, really cool. But, yeah, there's too many downsides. And the other downside, which goes without saying, is simply that I would lose my Staff of Conjuration. It's got a cool name, though. I mean, it's of the Stopping Gods. It's got resist electricity. That's useful. This dagger is actually quite good. So, some people were saying to me that the Poltergeist is played well as a stabber. So, if I picked up this dagger and then I could switch my character into being more of an enchanter type that was sneaking around and doing backstab damage, this weapon +7 dagger is really good. And then +8 strength with drain is nice. Again, it hurts your will and it makes you vulnerable to fire, but that's not a huge deal. But then again, at the end of the day, it's still just off-brand for this character. So there's a potion there. It could be a potion of something really cool. You know, it could level us up. Potion of experience. But even then, not going to risk it. So now we know, in our memory bank of just trying to get better at this game, it's always knowledge is power, as the decisions that you make. And now I know what a necropolis is. And, you know, most of the time I'm never going to risk it. But if you did see the perfect item, you could try what Hermie is suggesting, which is a smash and grab. Now, here are some things I don't know about the necropolis. I don't know if blinking and teleporting is permitted in the necropolis. But I do have a potion of haste. So I could drink the potion of haste, crack open the vault, you know, run in, try to blink, and then just sprint out. That's possible. But I didn't see anything that's worth doing that for. Okay. So we do have another issue. By the way, as you see, it's a one-time enter, it's gone. Is this two-headed ogre down here. Now, how am I going to handle this? This is an incredibly difficult foe. So what we have to do is think about, do I want to just start this fight right now? There's a lot of pros to starting this fight right now with this two-headed ogre. Number one, I have good distance. so I can just run. We move at the same speed. Like, if I just examine this dork, you're going to see that he's got maximum hit points of 55, which my magic will do. He's lethal threat, which is scary. His speed is 100%, though. And he only has a 44% chance to hit us, which is actually pretty surprising. And that chance will go down as our armor class goes up if we, jinx him or put a debuff on him or something like that. But this is what you got to watch for with a two-headed ogre. He could feasibly connect for 39 with one hand and 36 with the other hand, which is 75 damage, which would put our character in the grave. So this guy could just kill us in one attack. We do have lots of elements on our side as an alchemist. Now, here are some reasons I would be hesitant to engage this ogre. There's a lot of unexplored territory. If I start casting spells, it will make noise, which could attract other enemies to this fight that would be potentially catastrophic. And I think I can run, but I only know of one exit staircase. I don't have this level explored. So there's part of you that's like, well, just walk away. You're stealthing. He can't detect you. You're sneaky. And then explore the rest and then come back. But there's a chance he wakes up. And there's also a chance that I'm never going to get a better opportunity to fight this guy. It could be where I actually just come around a corner and this dude is right up on us, which would be really bad. We have 4 scrolls of blinking, which will get us away from this guy without question. This guy doesn't have any special tricks. He just does a ton of damage. So, let's do it. But let's see, what spell do we cast? I think what we want to do is probably open with Mephitic Cloud down as close to we can get to see if we can confuse him. Exactly, Hermie, right? So if he added later and we didn't kill him, then it would be even worse. So my instinct is to just fight this guy right here. It's a good opportunity, and if it goes badly, we can exit. It's pretty low risk. He will be awake, which is one thing, but let's just see where I can drop Mephitic Cloud. So he's not in range for Mephitic Cloud. So if I step closer, now he is. So I'm going to put a cloud here. He is going to be hard to confuse because he's so big. But it's still something that we want to invest as much time as we can in the possibility of, and we got him. It's just the difference between confusing this guy and not is pretty much the entire fight. So now he is confused. So our objective then is to Toxic Radiance, and we're going to walk away from this dude. We still want to keep our distance, but we're poisoning the bejesus out of him. And I think I'm just going to launch a fireball at him. Okay. Good hit. I have 8 magic points left. I do have 2 potions of magic if I need it. I also have several uses of some wands. I'm going to throw Poison Dart. We did hit him. He's poisoned badly. And I am no longer omitting Toxic Radiance, so I'm going to just cast it again and just start throwing darts and put as much poison on this dork as we can. And he's dead. So stealth goes up to level 11. Vehement gave us some power back, and it's time to go back up the steps and just get our spell points back. And how much gold do I have? I have a very expensive shopping list that I've put together here. I don't have that much. Okay, but I do want that Ring of Magical Power. It's still, I'm still getting my head around playing a Poltergeist. It's very odd only having 22 magic points. It's not ideal. Let's check our spells, or our skills, rather. Let me look. So, my stealth is still pretty reasonable to train. So I'm going to keep going. +5 is just so ridiculous. Oh, okay, so the bear, Hermie, I don't know if that bear is actually still there. If I step up, if you're out of sight, yeah, it's not really there. It just puts a ghost image of the last thing you saw on that tile, but it's not, like, updated. So that bear is probably long dead. Okay, let's go back down the steps and keep exploring. Get our darts back. Unseen horror. Well, luckily we have our ring of See Invisible. An unseen horror could be really challenging for us. Where did you go, buddy? Oh, there's a artifact trident. What's this thing all about? Translucent trident. Well, we don't know what it's all about. I gotta step on it. Whoa! This is a baller trident. It's a +12 trident. Good lord, with protect. So this thing drains your maximum health when unequipped. So you can equip it, and it's cool to you. If you attack with it, it gives you +7 armor class, protects you from fire and negative energy. Now, I'm not going to do very much damage to it, because I'm terrible. But at 100% training, you know, I could get decent with it. It's not, I'm never going to use this. It's a cool weapon, though. Actually, am I never going to use that? Let me think to myself about this. Is there an argument to be made that this is so good? No, there's not. And here's why there's not. It's a strength modified weapon, and my strength is 4. You know, I could try to lean into the fact that it gets a big boost from being enchanted +12, which is a lot. It's base 9 damage, which is fine. That's a good question, Kreft. No, unless they changed it. Generally, the way that it works is you get drained, and then you have to earn a certain amount of experience back, and then you will get the hit points back. So, as long as you're not switching this a lot, you'd be fine. I just don't think it's the way I want to play. It's very, very powerful, though. The nice thing about a trident is you can reach with it, so you can evoke it to reach away one tile. So I could be hitting things at a bit of a distance with it. I can also still use my buckler with it. There's some pros, but at the end of the day, if I look at, you know, polearms, I'm a -1 with polearms. I would be working really hard to try to get good with it. It just doesn't seem great. I could stash it, sure. We could save it for another day. Alright, there's a Zom. Alright, there's the unseen horror. Let me just... Can I poison you? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Man, it got up on us so fast. Unreal. So we are going to... It's because it's adjacent, we're just going to Jinx Bite, and then just start hitting this guy. And our armor class is helped, and then I'm going to... just knock you... Yeah, he's confused. Alright, it's over. Poison him. Dart. This guy's kind of tough. He's being a jerk. He's dead. And we reached level 12. Hey. Alright, so we didn't really get anything at level 12 except 1 magic point. We did get... I feel like we got 8 hit points. Maybe just 6, but still pretty good. I'll take it. Yeah, not at all, Hermie. It's just sometimes in this game, you get an item that's so powerful that you just have to completely change your build because you can't pass. And honestly, it almost, I mean, plus 12 is a ridiculous enchant for a weapon, in addition to being protection and its other attributes, but I digress. All right. I'm going to go ahead and identify this potion. Hey, great. Potion to heal wounds. Oh, boy. I don't like being that close to a Cyclops. That wasn't good. Okay. So there's also a Manticore up there, which I don't like again. I'm going to try to... Okay, I did confuse him. I'm going to poison everybody. And the Cyclops is confused mercifully. So we'll just throw a dart at him. And we'll just poison again. Oh, he stepped in the teleport trap and disappeared. That's kind of funny. I gotta throw a fireball at this guy. He's still alive. I don't like that. I'm gonna poison him a ton. He's dead. Stealth up to 12. Good. Okay, so there's a Kobold Demonologist. This guy could be a real jerk, but that's a Scroll of Enchant Armor, which you always like to see. Remember how many +0 accessory pieces I had? So, I can't quite reach this guy. Oh yeah, I can. Great. I don't know if he's confused, but we're going to pray that he gets confused. Okay, there's a Boulder Beetle, though, which is not what I want to see at all. The Boulder Beetle is something that could just kill us. Oh, we confused it. Okay, that is so good. So we're just going to continue walking away from this Boulder Beetle. The Boulder Beetle, if it would roll up and just roll at us, we would be in really bad shape. But because it's confused, I think we can stand here and kill it with poison, and we did. I don't know how much stealth I really need. I actually don't know. I think they can hurt me, but I'm not excuse me, 100%. Okay, so I don't know how much stealth I need, but stealth is really, really good because it's going to allow us to really pick and choose our fights. Like, the gargoyle doesn't see us because we stealth. And I don't want to fight the gargoyle right now at all because I don't have my magic points. And gargoyle is similar to us. I don't think he cares about poison at all, which is going to require a different approach. He might even be resistant to fire, which is just not ideal. All right. Hey, hey. Yes. Okay. So we got the Compendium of Siegecraft, and we got Brahm's Barreling Boulder, which we don't like, but we did get Bombard and Hellfire Mortar, which are both exceptional. So, Hellfire Mortar, not easy. Bombard, gross, also not easy. Hoarfrost Cannonade, not easy, but, you know, we could switch back to fire and then just lean into it. Pump up our spells. I kind of think I should do that now. I'm not thrilled about it. I probably need to raise spell casting. Whoa. That's a big one. Okay, we just got Blink. That's a huge spell to get. So, Blink is a really easy spell to cast. We have no translocation, so it's pretty high failure rate, unfortunately. But we want this badly. Hey, Crab, good evening. Good to see you. Blink is a spell that could completely save us. So I'm going to switch off of stealth and just go, translocation. Just a little bit to make Blink easy to cast. There's another boulder beetle. I hate it. Okay, so you see he's rolling, but he's confused. So he shouldn't roll into us. Theoretically. There. Just going to keep... Oh, he's not confused anymore. Okay, that's a problem. Alright, there's the demon. I don't know if that's the same demonologist or if it's a different demonologist, but... Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. This is a weird section of the dungeon. Okay, so we're not alone, and we have a lot of enemies here. That's right, Herbie. It is. It's not bad for that reason, but what I'm concerned about is that there's a demonologist below me, and I don't have very many magic points. There's also now a vampire. There's just too many idiots. I'm going to start teleporting. Oh. The boulder beetle came around to the other side. That's quite bad. Okay, he's confused. Which is better. I'm going to try to blink. Okay, this is why you get blink. Got it. Yeah, blink is faster than teleport, Hermie. But here's the difference. So number one, I used my blink spell, which is not controlled blink. Controlled blink is, it used to be a 7th level spell, and probably it still is. It's a very hard spell to cast because it's so good. The blink that you get at 2nd level is not controlled. It's just within line of sight, you're going to blink to a random tile. But in that situation, with an enemy on each side and a narrow hallway, there's a very good chance that I was going to get somewhere good. Which I did. Now, the blink scroll that you're mentioning is instantaneous, which is why it's so good. But I am incredibly greedy with blink scrolls. And I don't use them unless I absolutely have to. Whereas teleport, if I feel like I have time and I'm not going to die instantly, I will teleport. And now here we go. So we teleported. That's a great teleport. We're on the complete opposite end of the dungeon. So I'm going to rest up and get my magic back. And there's something going on within the curl of... Oh, you know what it is. Derp. So this curl over here that we were going through that was diagonals with gem walls is the path to the depths of the dungeon. And the depths is not anything we're going to mess with at all. It's often guarded by just a bunch of really hard monsters, which is what we saw. I think I can probably finish off the rest of this floor and then move on. I'm hoping that now that I've been away from this upper right corner of the map, that the enemies have dispersed a little bit, and we can, fight some of them more in a, one-on-one. So here's the beetle again, and we need to try to confuse it, if possible. It is confused. There's the vampire again. So my dream of them separating is really not happening. But here's a staircase. So I'm just going to give the vampire fireball. And he's not going to like it. Okay, the vampire's dead. And let's see, where is that beetle? There he is. Okay, he's confused. We poison him. Step away, step away, step away. Oh, he's following us way too much. It's kind of dumb. He should not be able to follow us every step while confused. He doesn't have that many options, though. So, there is that. All right, I'm going to cast... It is Hermie. And so the vampire was. So the vampire was Fireball. The vampire was like kind of immune to poison and confusion. So that's why he was Fireball, Fireball. But I can't cast Fireball that much. So you're right. Like if they're immune to poison and confusion, we get into problems. I'm going to Mephitic Cloud right here. And hope that I confuse that guy. I don't know what just happened. It says you feel a surge of power. The flask of dizzying concoctions shatters into a vile cloud. Oh, you know what? I think at 12th level as an alchemist, I get something. Or was that Vehumit who did that? What is that? Did somebody else use a flask of dizzying concoctions? I'm not really sure what that text means. I just don't have enough magic to fight this guy. It does, right? He's rolling, which I don't like to see. Oh, he's no longer confused. Okay, so he's coming at us. It's interesting. He's about to die from poison. I think what I try to do right here is just blink away. And I did. So, he is in point blank range to us. And I can't blink again. But what happens is, because I blinked from where the purple smoke is to here, he had to turn around. And I don't think... Now, it did say he barely missed us. So, I don't know if he would have hit us with the roll. I was hoping that making him change directions would have prevented him from, you know, rolling, but I'm not sure. I used Jinx Bite right there. You beckon some vexing spirits. You feel your willpower. You kill it. I think the Jinx Bite... No, the poison killed him. Okay. And let's get out of here. Let's pick these up. Let me rest. Let me see what's going on with translocations and blink. Blink is down to 7% fail. I'm going to get translocations up just a little bit more so that we can blink. Let me see. What are you... Can I poison you? Yeah, doesn't say I can't. I think I could confuse him as well. And he's toast. Maybe not. Maybe he's tougher than I thought. He's got a lot of hit points. He's just standing there. He's dead. Kobold, regular kobold. All right. Dead. One OTR killed that idiot. Okay. I think the demonologist is still there. There's a wraith. Okay. So the wraith is problematic. Doesn't care about poison. We're just going to fireball this guy. But we're also going to just jinx bite. And I'm going to step back, try to hit him. I'm going to sticky flame him. Hey, Evil Beck. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Awesome, awesome. Hope you're enjoying it. There's a gargoyle behind. Okay, so the gargoyle is actually tough. I'm going to run away from this. Yeah, everybody's flying, so we can all get over this. He's hurling a stone arrow at me, which I don't want to see at all. So what's your story, buddy? His story is that he does not resist fire. Okay, good. Can't poison him. But I can give him a fireball. Ooh, fireball just killed him in one shot. And blink is 4%. So we're going to turn off translocations. I'm going to start training spellcasting again. Spellcasting, if we train this, it will obviously give us 1 magic point per level, but it will also give us a 25% boost to all spell schools in terms of fail rate, efficiency. I feel like just fireballing people is, yeah. Okay, there we go. So we fireballed and we OTR'd and that guy died. And our spellcasting goes to 8, which puts us from 23 to 24 magic points, which is tremendous. We're at 7% fail on fireball, which I'm okay with. Another demonologist, okay. I'm just going to sticky flame him. He is poisoned and flamed and, we'll just hit him with our staff. Poison again, he's dead. All right, hopefully that's it. Okay, well, I was wrong. Maybe the depths is 15. I haven't played in a bit. I'm probably getting it all confused. Anyway, we got in there and we got enchant armor. So, we have 1 scroll of enchant armor. By the way, the torment scroll is actually a really good scroll for this character because we're immune to torment. So if we're in the situation, we're in a room with a bunch of enemies like, I don't know, the Lair or the Orcish Mines, we can actually read the Scroll of Torment and rip apart their hit points and not be affected by it. So it's pretty nice. Now, let me look at my paper doll. The question is, what do I have that I would like to enchant? Like, enchant armor I could put on anything that's +0. The +2 stuff is maxed out. But the question is, do I want to enchant any of this? None of this has any brand. So it's not like any of this is special. So I might want to save it for some kind of, gloves of strength or whatever it is that I might want to make better. Or I read the scroll now and give myself the benefit immediately to give us some survivability. The buckler is actually a really good call. My shielding is 10. We give us a +1. And when you block something, it's a big block. This is fine. I'm going to save it. Alright. Another demonologist. Poison him. Fireball him. He's dead. A lot of demonologists. Luckily, we killed them before they summoned their demons. Hey, Adams, good eating, my friend. That's a good point. I know. I'm being so greedy about it, aren't I? Fine. My buckler's better. Also, as a point, just, it's one of those things where it's like, as soon as I enchant something, I'm going to find a better version of that. But that's actually a good problem. Like, if I find an artifact buckler, I'm happy. Man, that demonologist had a lot of hit points that I was surprised about. What happened here to the Cyclops? Got blasted apart by something. Dropped all his rocks on the ground. Alright, that's Dungeon 11. So we're done with the main branch. Exactly, Hermie, right? I'm with you. We'll go to the lair. Alright. So the lair could be tricky. We'll see how it goes. Okay. There we go. This is a really weird dungeon build. All these translucent walls around the water. Okay. So, electric eel with me standing next to a stone wall. I do have resist electricity, though. And I have electric eel poison, or kryptonite, which is wand of flame. Poof. I don't have very many charges, though. I can also just OTR electric eel, I guess. Dead. Hey, congratulations, my friend. It's such a good feeling. Trust me. When you first start playing this game, that's all there is to it, is dying. You have to just learn from every death, and then as you get further and further, it feels so good. "100%, Hermie. You are correct about that." Oh, I can't poison Basilisk? That doesn't feel fair. Oh boy. That's a lot of bad guys. I don't want to see that many. Oh, no, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Evil, yeah, exactly. You need a leg up in this game for sure, just to even understand the controls. Now here's what I don't like. There's only one entrance to the lair, and I really don't want to put a whole bunch of enemies on it. But I have no spell points. This yak is confused, and yet he keeps walking toward me. That would be nice, Hermie. I could put up a wall of fire, or something to that effect. A straight barrier is difficult. I'm actually going to kite this guy around the corner. Okay. So he's the only one that made it by the door. I'm going to walk out. I'm going to rest. I'm going to walk back down. So it's interesting, but basically, as you could see, these yaks, the translucent wall kind of messes up their pathing. They're like birds with windows. They don't get it. And so they got caught here instead of coming around. And they could have caused me all sorts of trouble. But they did not, luckily. I'm actually going to try and get them to come around here so that I can fight them away from the steps. I just do not want to block up the steps with yaks. Yaks can hit really, really hard. Spellcasting to level 9. Which didn't actually help Fireball's fail rate. Okay. So I think I'm actually... Spellcasting is now very expensive for us to learn. 12.5. So I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to switch back to Fire Magic just for a bit. Work on this. I'll just go ahead and Toxic Radiance and kill that guy. We'll step out, get my points back, and I'm going to try to continue to lure them to this side. Oh, this guy's totally immune. Okay, we got to kill that guy. And we got him. So I'm going to poison as many as I can. That guy's actually blocking. So he's just got his big yak butt in the way of the rest of the guys. And we can just kind of stand back. Yeah, it says... I'll be able to unleash my equipped armor. So, yeah, I'm curious about that too. Do I get like a pack of buddies that are just my animated armor? Or am I just throwing them at people as like projectiles and they do damage? Not really sure. There you go, Fireball. Okay, so that's Fireball. Let's fire up again. Let's look at some of our spells. So, Ignition, still too difficult. It's going to take a lot. Fine. That is a scroll of blinking. Cane Toad doesn't care about poison. He does care about Fireball. Blink Frogs. Can I poison you? I can. Ooh, look at Vehumit, giving me Plasma Beam. Now there's a spell. Plasma Beam is a 6th level fire spell. Cool. I don't have any levels in air. It would actually be pretty quickly for me to level up air to be able to get that spell. I don't know if I can get it fast enough, though, before I lose the offering. So many blink frogs. Oh, okay. So what the blink frog did was step on the blink trap, which actually sucks for me. The blink frogs are actually really annoying right here. They're tough. They hit hard. So we have to pray that the poison does its job here, and it's doing it. Whew. Now that is a lot of blink frogs. But what you saw right there was not only was the blink frog, the OTR working, Vehumit was getting our magic back, which was just absolutely crucial. Pair of boots. Alright. I mean, it's just +0 boots. I'm not really, like, over the moon about it, but... Ooh. Scorch, Flame Wave, and Summon Giant Cactus. So... Flame Wave is a 4th level spell that I could cast easily, as I could cast Irradiate. Irradiate's great. Let me look at Irradiate here. Transmutes an ultra-thin layer of the caster's skin directly into pure magical energy, blasting adjacent creatures. It may heavily deform its victims, weakening them and reducing their armor. The caster is not left entirely unaffected. Some of the magic lingers enough to leave them dangerously contaminated after a few castings. So you can't spam this. It does give you magical contamination. However, it does 3 dice 20 damage to all adjacent tiles, which is pretty good. I don't know if it's worth it, though. Let's look at Flame Wave. Range of 4. Blast you surrounding with a wall of fire. Oh, you could stand there and make it get bigger and bigger. It doesn't do as much damage, though. It's 2 dice 17. Okay. Affix a volatile catalyst to the caster's fists or melee weapon, causing each of their strikes to release a fiery explosion at its primary target. The caster and their allies are protected from the explosion. The activity of the catalyst may be prolonged, and it's 2 dice 3. So, not really what we're doing. No, it's more like a spell that you cast if things are going badly. But I see your point. Or if you weaken them, like with poison, and then they finally get up on you, and then you just finish them off with like 1 blast of Irradiate, it could be good. Here comes the yak. So I'm still working on fire magic, as I should. I'm going to identify this scroll that I don't know what it is. It's fog. Fog is good. I'm always happy to see it. We'll poison Mr. Yak. Golden Age, good evening. Yes, indeed, that's true. There's no escape from our irradiation. You know, let me check something. OTR, which is like my primary spell, is only at 39% power. And so is Fireball, for that matter. But the point that I want to illustrate with OTR is that it's pure alchemy. And so is Mephitic Cloud, so is Sticky Flame, and so would be... Do I have a big alchemy bomb? Nah, not really. But I can level up alchemy very easily, which would make OTR more powerful, which seems like it would be useful at this point. I think Irradiate's alchemy, actually. It is. So I'm going to actually switch over from Fire Magic to Alchemy, because I'm +1 on Alchemy, so the cost of leveling it is only 5.9. It's almost double to raise Fire Magic at this point. So I'm going to do that a little bit. And just make OTR a bit better. Like this Swamp Worm, who's a complete jerk. I'm going to redo my macro for number 1. I am never using Poison Vapors again. Yeah, Hermie, 100%. I would love to find a good hex. We haven't yet, though. You're right. This guy pulled us in. It's a jerk move. Basilisk, another jerk move. Demonic Crawler is terrifying. So, it has resist poison. It's not immune. I hate these guys. They're faster than me. Just a bunch of jerks. Well, Blink Frogs I'm actually happy to see. Blink Frogs are pretty easy for us to kill. Alchemy up. So let's see. Alchemy goes up. And OTR goes from 39 to 43% power. Now you're talking. All right. I'm going to... God, I can't poison him with OTR. It's so annoying. You see, we get into this situation with the Demonic Crawler where we just don't do enough damage. Oh, we miscast our spell. He healed himself. No, that's what I was going to try to do, but you'll notice his hit points all came back. Yeah, he has 6 regen per turn. Nothing short of a lethal blow will stop it for long. They're the worst enemies. I hate them. You miscast blank. With what? You tell me. With what? With a 4% fail? Come on now. There you go. Alright. 17% chance to turn it into a... they're all bad. Everything... This guy's just a red level, threat level enemy. They're also fast. I hate these guys. Layer 1 is annoying. To see this enemy. I don't know where I'm going to go, unfortunately, with teleport. Okay, I went to a pretty good spot. There's a lot of this that's not mapped, but I just can't deal with that guy. If my fireball doesn't roll well and I don't damage it, it's just almost good game. Now, I could pick up, irradiate for exactly that situation. But I need some spells. Do I have amnesia? Haven't found one yet. Yeah, the misfire was really bad. It's 4% on Fireball, so it shouldn't happen often, but I could get some Archmage stuff. Ronnie, good evening, good to see you. Which would be also really good. The Mamba's not good. Well, Ronnie, it's going okay. It is going okay. I'm in a bit of a pickle here, only because I used a bunch of my magic, and I kind of ran out. And this character just doesn't have as much... there we go. That's true, the pixies are still active. I just used my Wand of Ice Blast. You feel ready to unleash a true cacophony. Well, now it doesn't list it, but here we go. Cacophony. Fully manifest your poltergeist nature, making all the armor you are haunting fly out and attack independently of your other actions for a short while. Boots and scarves and helmets assailing your foes from all directions, while a gleeful din fills the air. These items are still tethered to you and cannot be directed more than a short distance away, but you do not share any damage they suffer, and can freely fire through them. Their attacks may inflict a variety of minor maladies on your foes, sometimes dazing, draining, or even confusing them. After using this ability, you must gain experience points before you can recover enough power to use it again. So it's a fun ability. It could be a life-saving ability. I don't know if it saps, like if I use it, do I lose the armor class benefit of my other... Right, Hermie, I was thinking the same thing, like, oh my god, the crawler's back. And in that case, it's strictly not worth it. Right, Alex, exactly, right? It might be a lifesaver, though. It might be one of those things where it's like, it's exactly what you need. these wolves need to die. What are they doing still being alive? They're gray enemies. What are you doing? Why are you not taking damage from my poison? Sometimes it's just more like it's an issue of I just don't kill them fast enough. Okay. So, I have not, Ronnie. Is it good? I can memorize Cause Fear as a hexes. Cause Fear is very good, but increasingly, we're going to be fighting enemies that don't care about fear. Oh, cool, Ronnie. Thank you for the tip. I gotta check it out. I do like both of those games. No. That demonic guy is coming too close to me. Alright. Cane Toad, can I poison you? I can't, but I could fireball you. Okay. So we killed a lot of the stuff here. Where are we at with alchemy? Still going up. OTR is up to 51%, so we've made that a lot better. Alright. Alex, that's a good price. Love it. That is a good sign. I like everything you're saying. So, do we fight the demonic crawler? Do we talk to it? It's been downgraded to yellow, which is misleading. The spells that I have that this guy won't like are Fireball and Fireball. Sounds like it, Alex. And that's why we have amazing viewers like yourself, Ronnie, to recommend cool games that I've never heard of. Now, he's back. I can't confuse him. What do I do? What kills this? That's right, Alex. It just doesn't... It's crazy that it doesn't do enough damage to hurt this guy. The demonic crawler, it has 58 hit points. It gets 6 back a second. It doesn't have resist fire. It's just like the demonic crawler is heavily wounded. All my hit points back. Like, Hailstorm is 3 dice 11. Fireball is 3 dice 16. So I can't one-shot it, but it should be getting more hurt than it is. Well, the Wand of Charming is reasonable. I need to raise evocations. It's a good point. He just walks up. Like every single spell, he has lost no health. I hate this enemy. It's so stupidly powerful. Like, it's just like, what? Were you using all of your spells? Yeah, those don't do anything to me. But you don't even have resistance to those spells. Yeah, I know. It just doesn't work on me. I just regenerate faster than you can do damage. And I move faster than you. Oh. Okay. So I'm just going to have to skip this enemy. But if I encounter more, we're in real trouble. I do have Cacophony. I just don't think that that's going to make the difference against it. I don't even think it's going to help me beat this guy. I can use a Potion of Haste to give myself more attacks per round. Yes. Oh, cool, Alex. Right, Hermie. But the problem is, it's like more of a getaway thing. I don't think more attacks... I'm going to run out of magic. I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to make my own demonic crawler. That did not work. Why is my demonic crawler not attacking it? Come on, demonic crawler. Okay. I blinked over here. Where's my crawler? Get him. So I used my phantom mirror to replicate. I'm really upset that there's a blink frog too. My demonic crawler is getting beat up. No, they're fighting. Look, but my demonic crawler hits but does no damage. And then that crawler, it's like, why is their crawler better than mine? It's a bunch of garbage. Alright. I'm so tired of these blink frogs. I've killed so many. Get out of here. Summon Seismosaurus egg. I mean, that sounds funny. A basic wolf. Oh, there you go. So, Lightning Rod is good. Wand of Flame is good. Quarterstaff of Draining is funny. I'm going to go Evocations. I'm going to turn off Alchemy. I'm going to pick up Evocations to maybe 10. Hermie, it's also based on my Evocations. You're right. It is weaker. Forests are powerful. You know, that's a good point, Alex. I was thinking about probably just working on upgrading our ship and doing the Artemis quest line. Maybe building our base a bit. God, this demonic crawler saw me. I'm stealthy. How could you see me? It's so frustrating when you see an enemy where you're like, you open your spells and you're like, well, these don't do anything. I don't even have, like, enough teleport. I did scare him. That works. I'm just going to skip this guy. I'm going to go down the steps. Forget that guy. Stop ruining my experience, demonic crawler. You're my kryptonite. And so sometimes that happens in this, is like, there's just some enemy that's just your absolute kryptonite. Okay. That is an 8-headed Hydra. How do you feel about poison Hydra? Okay, I can't poison you. Yeah, Alex, I mean, there's a bunch of cool things there where I love the fact, of course, farming, you know, that's worth it, but they have all of these, like, passive miners that you could set up to get your resource, and it looks like there's even, like, drone networks that you can set up to deliver resources, which I've never seen before, which might be kind of fun to get going. I don't want the elephant at all. Do I kill this thing with fireball? Yes. The answer is yes. I'm going to go up. I'm going to rest. There's another... I'm not going to go back down this one. I'm going to go down another one. Alright, evocation's up. Oh my Moses. Run. That's why stealth is helpful. You go down the floor. You are surrounded by yaks. I see, Alex. So you just got to find a good node, then put it down, then set it up. Polar bear. We got a bear here. It's a black bear. All right. My goodness. So many bad guys. All right. What are these? A cache of fruit. I mean, okay. Where was the elephant? Way up there? Elephants are tricky because they have a lot of hit points. So, that's a good question, Hermie. There's a bunch of items that they added, I think maybe 2 updates ago, that allow you to shapeshift. I think it's an item that lets you, like, shapeshift into an ant or something like that. But my character can't shapeshift. That's awesome, Alex. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're a shapeshifter character, you're in Fat City. Most other characters are like, well, I'm not going to be using that. Uh-oh. So how much money do I have? I'm still poor. I can't even afford this Ring of Magical Power. The Ring of Magical Power, though, will really help us. Because it'll give us, like, 10 more mana. Or magic, which is... No, stop moving. Which is a lot. Exploring the wrong floor. I don't want to move it all on this floor. I do not want to find... the jerk. A malevolent force fills the lair of beast. You're sucked into a shaft and drop 1 floor. That's funny. Oh god, this is not funny. So I didn't think I could fall into a shaft because I'm flying, but they were like, no, we're going to make it possible, which is terrible. Okay, they're hitting me. So this is the entrance to the shoals that they're all guarding diligently. Yeah, it's a portal, all right. It's a portal to one of my least favorite sub-branches. It does contain a rune. We actually might be able to dominate it with our spells. It's a really hard branch, but with poison, we might be able to just do some good work there. It's possible. Now, we don't know the way out, so we have to be really careful. I don't want to make too much noise. What's this scroll? A scroll of poison. Well, it's right up our alley. Good God, this guy is not dead? I cannot believe this guy. That's 2 fireballs, 2 OTRs, and this idiot is still alive? I must have rolled so low on my spells. This guy's he wants to kill us. I really don't want to use anything. He's about to die. Okay, that'll do it. I blinked. I'm greedy. There was a way that could have failed miserably and killed us, but yeah, Alex, I think so. I mean, I'd love to eventually build a ship. I want to try the underwater base stuff. That looks amazing. There's just so much cool stuff. I need to get, like, my big giant ship that I can fly around in and dock my own ships in, all that cool stuff. Ah, come on, man. Stop putting enemies everywhere. Nobody wants to see these guys. I'm so shocked at, like... I didn't know what the staff multi-tool is. Yeah, Hermie, I might. Arc Jolt, that sounds cool. I'm just so greedy. Like, so unbelievably greedy. This wolf is just too able to hit me. It's annoying me. It hits me without... Like, I have a 17 armor class. And... It should be dead. Ah, orange demon. Oh my god. Okay, we're in a really bad spot. I can't even see very far, which is not ideal. Getting shafted is so rough. Like, I don't know where the way up is. I have a lot of things I can do. I'm by no means dead. I'm just trying to think what will save me the most resources. I hate doing this. I hate doing this. It's awesome, Alex. You are. So I went down so I could pray that there were no enemies and just rest to get my spell points back. And it worked. I don't have any mapping scrolls. So I kind of want to go back up. But I'd like to go up, if I could, a different staircase. Hey, Artifact Buckler. Whoa. Look at this thing. This is like the perfect buckler. It's +5, which is ridiculous, but it gives me 6 magic points. Oh, there's a cane toad. Okay, no. Yeah, look at... Okay, so check out my shield. It was 10, and now it's 15. And I get some strength, which is not altogether bad, but 6 magic points means I can cast more spells. Oh, okay, Alex, you're asking a good question. So what happened, Alex, was I got into a bad spot, and I didn't know where the staircase up was, so I had to read 2 scrolls of blinking to blink out of danger, to go to the staircase, to go down to the next level, and pray that there were no enemies so I could rest and get my hit points and magic back, which there weren't. But what I hated doing was using my scrolls of blinking. My scrolls of blinking are my babies. However, I am consoled by the fact that there's 3 scrolls of blinking on sale at a shop on Dungeon 8 for 427 gold. Yes, Alex, a lot of scroll burning. It was really bad. I couldn't even get clear enough line of sight to conserve the blinking scrolls. I was at 14 hit points with no magic points, with more enemies potentially coming onto the scene. So I had to just bail. I didn't have time to really teleport, and also because I don't know where the upstairs are, it would have been a risk, and it would have put me in a position where I had teleported potentially to a worse situation, and I still was like at no health. So I did what I thought was the best situation there. Yeah. Orange Demon plus the other guy, it was getting, like, to an untenable situation where it was getting bad. There we go. There's another staircase up. That's exactly what I wanted to see. There's some gold. So we go up, and we are now up to layer 3, or we got shafted from 2 to 3. We still don't know where a staircase up is, but we're in a different part of the dungeon and can maybe explore a little bit. That's the spell book that I was at before, so we're going to see that orange demon again. There it is. Staircase up. There is a potion of curing, as Hermie was saying. So let me just take a look. Was I unduly scared about an orange demon? I could poison it. It poisons you, can weaken you. It's actually not that bad. Hey, Bacon, good evening. Good to see you. Correct, Alex, correct. See, now you're getting it. You'll be downloading this game in no time. Alright, I'm going to fight this orange demon. Poison it a bunch. Give it a fireball. Another fireball. There it goes. Okay. Here's the guy that started the trouble in the first place. I'm going to poison him again. I mean, you play Etrian Odyssey, though, which is, like, pretty close. All right, so this is what I was also more afraid of. Is this unique right here. A Maimon. So, let's see here. So this is a named enemy. A Maimon always knew he was different, but it was still a horrific surprise when his demonic heritage manifested. As his body twisted, the Maimon was forced to flee far from the surface. The passage of time has only left him more obsessed with what he has lost, consumed by poison, both physical and spiritual. That's a really sad story. So he's the diabolical poisoner. So he wants to poison us, which we actually don't care about poison. He's not immune to poison. Yeah, Bacon, that whip that he's got is very scary, right? 22 damage per round. He can also claw and hit us with a tail that poisons us. He could summon scorpions. Very scary. But I'm standing on the staircase. So I'm going to poison him up. Nah, we don't care about poison. Hey, Sid, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. And we're just going to see what Fireball does here. He's summoning. We're just going to keep praying that he does that. And I think if I hit him again, he's gone. He is. Okay, good. So that was just a pure Fireball and poison combo platter there for that guy. There's a wolf. Whatever. Oh, he's got blood. Demon blood. Trust me, if the game doesn't say immune to poison, they're getting poison all day. Basilisk. The layer is so brutal. It's like I'm just trying to rest to get my magic points back, and then they just keep being these idiots that, like, step onto the screen. I know, Hermie. It's like it doesn't make sense that the wolves just don't die. Sid, doing great, my friend. I hope you're doing well. All right, we got Dazzling Flash, Silence, and Curse of Agony. We found an unidentified potion. And we got a potion of curing. I do have one identified left, which I'll use on this. It's a potion of mutation. Another staircase up. But as a beautiful poltergeist, I cannot mutate. The whip is... Hermie, it's a venom whip. It's really powerful. But not altogether something that we want to use. If they're susceptible to poison, we've already got tricks for them. Alright, let's see. Evocations is up to 6. Was the whip -2? It might have been. Let me go look at it. Yeah, it is -2. Hilarious. You're right. It's got a good brand, but... And Demon Whip is the best whip. So, like, if you were going whips, if that was the thing for you, it's got the best base damage. As far as a whip, it's the best base damage you can get. So you got the best base for a whip with venom, which is fine, but it's -2. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Nah, it's not an artifact, so it really only has the brand and the enchantment, which is plus or minus to hit. Whereas an artifact can just roll all sorts of affixes that would make it potentially amazing. I'd like to kind of get evocations to 10, just to pump up all of our wands and our evocables. And then just probably set it off there. I'm just going to set a skill target of 10. It's going to take us a while to get there. Because it's starting to get difficult, but... There's a lot of experience points here. Like these big beefy yaks. They provide jerky... and also lots of experience. Okay, so layer 3 is now done, which is good. Layer 2 we don't know much about because we got shafted. So let's go back to doing this floor. You don't, Ronnie. I was just joking about the jerky. It depends. Actually, sometimes you do, Hermie. It depends on how the math works out. Like, they calculate the decimal in the math. So sometimes you need a full level. But other times you'll hit a threshold with a decimal. They're coming for me. All right. Yeah, spiders move super fast. Scary. Oh, boy. Oh, that's the staircase. Oh, right. It was surrounded by yaks. Of course it was. The green squares, they might be items or they might be plants. Usually they're just plants. Good boy, Hermie. Staircase indeed. All right, we killed one of them. There we go. Oh boy. I'm going to take the trap door down because we've fully explored this level, and we'll go back up. Oh, I didn't see these guys. Whoops. Ah! Spriggan's got a wand. Okay. Alright, this is a little scary. I can kill that guy. And oh my god, the demonic crawler! No! Is there a staircase around here? There's just a staircase down. Wands can have... what? His wand is Ice Blast, which could be dangerous. How do you feel about... Of course, it's immune to torment. I mean, it's like... It doesn't need to be this powerful. Ow. Holy God. So we did scare the crawler, but the Spriggan is just sitting here blasting us with his stupid wand. Alright, we got him confused. Get out of here. He's dead. Okay. I gotta run away from the crawler while he is confused. Okay. Apparently that's what my fear scrolls are for, is just getting away from that guy. Okay. Got another teleport. Oh, Oak Club. Okay. Yep. Get out of there. So that area is off limits because of the plant. Bunch of yaks. Okay. Sure. Where is the other staircase? I just poison them and just walk them back here. There's a fireball for the family. Yaks. There we go. Our mirror is back up. Just in case. So the spider's nest is actually a branch of the dungeon. If we're going, you know, once we start going for runes, that is definitely one that I'm okay with, because most of the spider's nest poison wins. It wins against everything. Dude, Mega Bonk is so good. Video coming out for that tomorrow. Love Mega Bonk. It's great on Steam Deck. It's great. It's just, the music is awesome for Mega Bonk, and being able to jump is, and like change terrain levels and just fly around and get broken builds is fantastic. Super fun. All right, layer 2. Let's go. Layer 3. Okay. Layer 4. Let's look around. Oh, these boots are super muddy. I have I think I only have 3, Alex. Just Mega Chad and the first 2. I need to be able to buy the revolver for the other one. I did get the banana, but I don't have the gorilla. I'm going to go buy the ring. Oh, it didn't have to be this way, demonic crawler. It's hilarious, Hermie. It's like a Survivor's like ARPG, but in PlayStation 1 3D polygon style, with like just a big sense of humor throughout. I did do that, and I got the monkey, but I think the problem is I only did it on one of my accounts because I'm not Steam Cloud sharing my Steam Deck version, and so I think I might have done that on PC and not Deck. Anyway, I feel like this guy is going to ruin me. Until I kill... Like, I have to kill this guy. And so I'm going to just use every single thing that I can on this guy. And I just want to see. This is just going to be a science experiment. But first of all, I'm going to use Cacophony. And there goes all my armor. And see what it does to this dude. So it's fighting him. It's hitting him. And he's run away. Oh, he got confused. Okay. So I could fireball through him. But even though, I mean, I'm just fireballing him point blank, and he's not taking any damage. It's gotta be like, I don't understand how they think that you're supposed to be able to fight this enemy. It's a spell that I'm using on everything and damaging it. This guy is not resistant to fire. And yet, somehow his regeneration is so insane. He gets 3 attacks for 20 damage each. I just don't get it. So my scroll of poison doesn't work on it. I guess I just walk away. I do have lightning. Doesn't go far enough, or doesn't go through the flames. I'm telling everybody to attack that guy. Get him. Oh my god, I did it. The last lightning rod charge killed him. So, lightning rod, it works and it gets stronger as you go. If you keep using it, it's got 4 charges. But this is why I leveled up evocations and am trying to get it to 10. It's just so good to have evocations in your kit for using wands and evocables like the lightning rod. When your spells just don't work and you need an extra boost, that is what. He was not resistant to electricity. Electricity is like it is in many games where it can roll high, Like, it can roll, let's say it does 1 to 100 damage. So you can get nothing or you can get insane. And you just have to pray that one of your hits is the good one. All right, let's go back to the Ring of Magical Power. I'm going to buy this Ring of Magical Power because, wait. What do you mean I don't have enough money? Oh. No. I'm not trying to buy both. My bad. I just want this one. Okay. So we're going to put on the Ring of Magical Power instead of the Ring of See Invisible. Now, we might have to switch to the Ring of Invisible if we're fighting something we can't see, but this is, what, 9 magic points, which is ridiculous for us. So now we're up to 41. So our new buckler, artifact buckler, and the ring has almost doubled our magic points, which really, really helps us out. It is, Alex, exactly like that. I'm going to go back to the layer, and we're going to go to floor 4. There we go. So much fire. Evocation's 9. Perfect. Level 14. So we got another magic point, and we're up to 84 hit points. Feels good. Scroll, but I don't know what it is. Here we go. It's a / recognized items. So the scrolls that I don't know what they are acquirement and vulnerability. So that could be acquirement. I mean, that would be insane. Sky Shark and a Hydra. Oh my god. Please, ma'am. Only a dolphin. Alright, Sky Shark dead. Yeah, good idea, Fading. Good evening, by the way. Oh my god, 7-headed Hydra. No. Okay, I have enough magic. I'm just going to get back to the steps. The Hydra's fast. He's tricky. He's dead. He's a dead Hydra. He does not like Fireball. Alright. Let's read. That's vulnerability. Of course it was. Be too good to get acquirement. But next scroll that we don't know, we've got a good surprise waiting for us. Actually, I can learn Irradiate if I want to. And I might. Irradiate is a lot of damage. And it's like if things are going really poorly, I might want to be able to cast that. Cause Fear is also very tempting, but it just feels more limited in its application, because a lot of undead and things just don't care about fear. Yeah, it is Fading, I think, as the last item, or the last scroll. So yeah, we'll just see it as a scroll of acquirement. Mana Viper. Very nice. Uh-oh. Sky Shark's coming at me. Alright. We got evocations up. And we'll just go back to fire magic. Call it a wrap. Uh-oh. I'm out of magic. I've been killing too many things. Vishumit, where you been? What you doing? You're supposed to help me, Vihumit. This is not helping. Yeah, I got Fireball. So I have Mephitic Cloud, Hailstorm, Fireball, Sticky Flame. I could probably forget Sticky Flame. It's not really helping me anymore. I'm going to memorize Irradiate. I just think it's going to be useful. Let's cast it. Got it. It contaminates you, but boy, is it good. I wonder if Vihumit extends the range of Irradiate. No. I know, Sid. Me too. The one bit of confidence I have going outside is knowing that sharks can't get me because I'm not in the ocean. If I lose that protection, what have I got? This is actually a pretty good amulet. It has Regenerate MP on it, which is really, really nice. Resist Poison, we already have. We might want to use it, but I just am a firm believer in Reflection. Gives us +5 shields, has a chance to just knock back spells. Alright, what potions do I not know, huh? Huh? Well, these are all good. Brilliance, Experience, Invisibility. I'm so smart. You got a better downstairs for me? Nope. That was Radiate. Killed him. Yeah, Fanny, check out my gear. My paper doll is full. So, the Poltergeist can wear no body armor, but 6 accessory pieces, and they can be the same. So I have 3 cloaks, a pair of gloves, a hat, a helmet that I've all haunted and put on myself. You can wear amulet, 2 rings, everything else pretty normal. Roo. Alright, it's getting dangerous. I can't just fling fireballs forever. I will run out of magic. Oh, that was dumb. Actually. Hey. I hate these darn Komodo dragons. They just don't take damage. Now he's dead. Now, Hermie, that's an altar for the god Ru. which is a really fun god where he demands sacrifices, and it's like, I mean, he puts these minuses on you. Irradiate, winning it. Like, that are the bigger the sacrifice you make, the better the effect, and they're permanent. But so are the effects. So, like, you could get some just absolutely insanely good things. All right, this is not fair. That's a bad staircase. So that's one where we have to exclude that staircase so we can't ever walk down it again. That staircase, no good. Windrake, huh? What do you think about poison? He doesn't like it. Man, he cast some serious magic on us there. So we're just blinking around, irradiating things, which is pretty strong. Hermie, they are very, very prevalent in here. They love it. There's also a lot of frogs, toads, snakes. It's the lair of beasts. Elephants as well, as you can see. It's an Oliphant. The shrooms don't do anything, thankfully. Hey, fire magic went up. How we doing on ignition, huh? Huh? 91%? You know ignition is ready. No, they just get in the way. Sid, there's no food in this game, so there used to be, but they not anymore. They're just kind of like decoration, but they do block a lot. All right, we're fighting a bunch of stuff here. Man, there's just not enough stairs down. Oh, dream sheep. Rime blight, nice. That's a good question, Hermie. So, at that level of contamination, nothing. But if your contamination goes higher, like, I'll show you. So, for example, spells that have a fail chance will give you contamination when you fail, or they have a chance to. And the more intense the coloration, yellow, not bad. Red, very bad. Dark red, even worse. And magenta, god-awful. And you could get contamination that's so bad that it just mutates you, does really terrible stuff to you. It's bad. Lowers your stats. It can be absolutely game over. So you don't want it. Now, just a little bit is reasonable, but usually It's basically the game telling you you need to stop casting spells right now. Or you're in trouble. Ooh, what's this? Yes! The +3 pair of 7 League boots. Now, what do these do? When moving towards enemies, its wearer moves as far as possible, altering their target en route. Interesting. 7 League boots are great in, you know, mythology and Howl's Moving Castle, but I'm worried about Rampage. +3 is great. It's a lot of armor class. But, oh, alerting. Sorry, fading, not altering. Yeah. Okay, I didn't understand that at first. So, you can't sneak up on them, but, like, if they're far away, that's right, Ronnie. Exactly. You don't want to go too far, but they move really fast. They don't work well with our stealth plan at all. But the way I think of it is, as long as I remember that it's there. You're right. I'd like to be able to wear them just because they give such an armor class bonus. But I don't want to accidentally run towards an enemy. Yeah. I mean, if they don't become a problem, I'm not usually moving towards enemies. I see them and I just stand in place and, like, cast spells. Now my fire magic is getting so hard that it's quite expensive. I don't think there's any reason not to just spend a little time with, like, dodging and fighting, given that their requirements are so low. My evasion is already 12. Not yet, but maybe. I know, it is Icarus, isn't it? So we'll wear the 7 League boots instead of this hat. Armor class goes up to 14 naturally. Construct spike launcher and diamond saw blades. Man, there's some really cool spells in this. So I think the game is showing me, like, as a reminder, there's a little purple boot with a wing on it, diagonally southeast towards this sky shark, basically saying if you walk that way, you're going to rampage towards that guy with your 7 League boots. So at least the game tries to warn you somewhat. It also might very well be the case that it's just not always available. Like, you can't do it every time. Because I don't see that boot icon every single time. We got a hive in here. Oh, the sweet ambrosia coming at us. Those little mini hives used to be so good for getting food. Oh, that would be Josephine. Oh, okay, Fading. All right, Josephine's gone. I've tried to kill this Wraith, and it's just not working. There we go. Dagger of Speed is good. Alright, we got a bunch of money, which is great. Trying to buy those blinking scrolls. I've been marked. Okay, so Malevolent Force. Zot was getting upset. We're going to just wait till the mark wears off and go back down. So when you get marked, just run back up the steps. It's the best way to do it. Zentians, what's up, my friend? Good evening. Good to see you. Is this an old school game? Yes. You can't play whatever you want. There's a set list of species and backgrounds, but this is a newer one. So, Sid, those red X squares are squares that the game's has excluded from travel, because if you were to walk on those squares, you would be in range of fire from an Oclob plant, which is like this plant that just shoots horrifying acid projectiles at you and can wreck you. So as soon as you identify a tower or any kind of sentry that is, solitary or stationary but can shoot, it will mark the tiles that you don't want to step on unless you want to fight that thing. Correct, as Ronnie said. So it's like my auto explorer will not go there, and it's just a reminder visually as well. Even if I try to walk on it, the game will ask me, like, are you sure you want to do that, you idiot? Oh, awesome, Zentians. More of those to come, my friend. More to come. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Looks like a poison staff. Heal wounds is great. Hey, Staff of Alchemy. Okay. Oh. I can't carry. Okay. So let's drop some stuff. Let's drop these stones. Let me drop this mace. This dagger. This Morning Star. Short sword. Regular cloak. Regular boots. Old buckler. I know, +0, no good. This Captain's Cutlass is pretty sweet. It's speed, it disarms, it's +7. You gotta love it. But that was the reward from Layer 5, which is the bottom. So we have cleared the layer now. If you see, we've cleared the layer. We found the entrance to the shoals, the spider nest, and the slime pits, which is right next to us. It's in-depth, Zentians. It's like an old-school roguelike. So, it's a turn-based, RPG roguelike. And it has numbers and lots of spells. But as Hermie is saying, it's made to play. It is streamlined. There's not a lot of story. There's a lot of fighting. A lot of loot acquisition. Correct. There used to be a lot more, and they've kind of pared away at a lot of functions, survival elements. Over the years, they've just made decisions as a collective about what to change. And some people don't like them, but you can play the older versions of the game at any time if you wish. Now, the Spider's Nest is interesting, but I'd really like to find the Orcish Mines. We did not find it yet. So that means we'll have to go deeper on the main dungeon to find it. And that's fine. Sentience, it's similar to Caves of Qud, but it's easier to get into. It's just a strict fantasy RPG roguelike. Caves of Qud has, some more depth going on. The tile set's a little harder to read. There's a lot of story and lore in Caves of Qud. It's a fantastic game, but I would say it's a little bit more obscure than this one. So, I think we're doing great with this character. We don't have a rune yet, but we are 14th level. We have a good amount of spells. We're outrageously stealthy. The big pickup for tonight would be the buckler. The Ring of Magical Power was really nice. And some key spells. We got Blink, for example. Radiate's working out really well. And also, we're still alive, which is vital. Yeah, I like our gear. We also got this trident, which I'm just carrying around because it's so good, but we're not going to use it. So, it's my bedtime, everyone, and I want to say thank you so much for coming out and playing some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Tomorrow, we'll be playing some No Man's Sky if you'd like to stop by. On Wednesday, we'll play RuneScape. We could check out the leagues. And then on Thursday, we're going to be trying out a new game to the stream anyway, which is Astronauts, which is kind of like a space sandbox salvaging RPG that's really, really interesting, but ultra in-depth. It's similar, Sentience, to Caves of Qud and Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Similar, but as Hermie said, more streamlined, easier. Alex, Hermie, Ronnie, Sid, Sentience, Fading, Kari, Hussein, Michael, Crab, Addens, Evilbeck, Golden Age, Kreft, Quantum, everyone out there, take care, have a great one.